Okay, close your eyes. I said close your fucking eyes. Imagine it's January 2018 and it's season 2 of Fortnite, with Epic Games adding a huge update that added several new locations including Tilted Towers, and you drop in to check out this iconic location and get one pumped by a 3-year-old who bought all the tiers on the battle pass to get the Black Knight skin.
Not true at all. Because I just got one pump! Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay. Imagine this. 5 months after season 2, Epic dropped season 4, and you watch as CDN the third gets disappointed seeing Dusty Divot for the first time.
No!
Seeing the new battle pass was fire as fuck, with new customizable styles for skins being added. Being there to watch the first ever in-game event in Fortnite if you didn't fall to your death with 47 others because of a griefer wearing a default skin. And overall just enjoying what was to me the absolute peak of Fortnite. Or imagine celebrating Christmas in 2018 with season 7 adding a huge snow biome, plains, and creator mode.
People knew they were gonna die, so instead they just jumped out. And killed themselves instead of dying by the plane.
Or what about when we had to wait 2 days, 2 weeks for a kid with a low attention span in a black hole till the servers went up again? Or when those guys from Fortnite was added in Fortnite? Or, okay, I could go on forever. We all have great nostalgic memories of Fortnite. These memories can span from chapter 2 all the way to the beginning when Battle Royale first came out, and the reason we all feel this wave of nostalgia when we look back at these old clips is actually different for everyone. For some, it's the moments we made with old friends. Others, it was the simplicity of this game that made it super addicting and easy to get into. And then there are some people who genuinely believe that this game was just better back then and it's actually been getting worse. Now, in my personal opinion, I actually totally disagree with the statement. Fortnite right now is the best it has ever been, with them focusing more on having a platform that anybody could play on instead of just being the best battle royale game. And even though they're not fully there yet, they are making great moves with new game modes, a bunch of collaborations, and the fact that it's all free to play definitely pushes a lot of different types of players to check this game out, building a huge community around it. Really, the only people complaining about this are people who hate on Fortnite just cause it's popular, because it makes them feel special, and the super tryhard sweats that reply to every Fortnite tweet saying that the only way this game could be good again is if they unvault the pump and add a naked style to the Chun-Li skin. These tryhards specifically really hate change because they have to learn these new mechanics, which if they can't get behind it means they won't be on top of the game anymore. That's why so many players complain when they removed double pumping, because it was an exploit that they all took advantage of, and without it they were simply nothing. So that's why I, and even Epic, doesn't listen to the side of the community that much, because they know if they solely make updates for only the competitive side of Fortnite, they wouldn't be able to grow a more casual audience and be the insanely popular game it is now. But I don't think it's only the sweaty players that want the game to come back to being its OG self, because when Epic finally decided to bring back the original chapter 1 map for a whole season, there were about 44 million players online, which blew the original player counts out the water. Clearly a lot of people want to feel this nostalgic rush again, with even some of my friends coming back to play Fortnite just because of the OG season, then quitting when chapter 5 released. Why do we want to relive these past memories so badly? Is it really that hard to create and cherish new moments? And why is it that we will never forget these nostalgic feelings again? When this OG season came out, I watched Lachlan, an old Fortnite content creator, check this update out, and well, I don't think he enjoyed it that much.
Oh, he's box fighting. They're just trying to box fight. Box this. Box these nuts, actually. Welcome to OG Fortnite. Just gonna cry in my box. Like, this is not fun experience right now. I actually don't miss OG Fortnite. This is the copium with the whole OG Fortnite thing. It's like everybody misses the bots and the fun they have with their friends and the carefree time of their life, not box fighting kids at Loot Lake.
He constantly complained about getting in annoying box fights and how sweaty his lobbies were, and honestly, I don't know what he was really expecting from this update. Fortnite has been in the game for years now. Of course, people are going to be insanely good at this point. Just because they brought back the old map and items, that doesn't mean players are going to automatically forget how to build 90s and play the rest of the match just sitting in the bush. And it's the same shit when people say Minecraft is getting too easy with its new updates and it's losing its fun because of it. Is this actually true? Maybe if you think about how we've been playing this same game for literally over a decade now. Of course, Minecraft feels easier now because we've done everything it has to mostly offer over and over again, and we now know everything about it. Unlike when we picked up the game for the first time and knew absolutely zero about it. If you ask any Minecraft fan what was the most memorable moment of this game, they will probably tell you how the first night was absolutely horrifying. How they explored the old worlds, being intrigued when they found mysterious structures not seen before, or the immense satisfaction they got when they finally defeated the Ender Dragon for the first time. These memories that we used to have can never be replicated again because now we know how to deal with the night. These structures now only mean something to us if we know they have good loot inside, and defeating the Ender Dragon is no longer a big fee for us, and the same idea also applies to Fortnite. We haven't had a location as scary as Tilted Towers. Unless you're playing in zero builds, fights are now who can build a 5-star hotel the fastest, and we will never have a mode like the first iteration of 50v50, which holy shit, I need to talk about this game mode. Whenever I think of the most nostalgic moments for me in Fortnite, I usually think of when the 50v50 mode first came out and how much I played it. Back then, I was so fucking scared of playing solo, so I always resorted to playing duos and squads or just wait for my friends to hop on because solo was just too stressful for me. You had no second chance when you died in solo since you had no support, which made you more aware of your surroundings. Even with its fun cartoon style, this mode was fucking grounded as hell and it felt like a survival of the fittest. So when Epic dropped this new 50v50 mode, I loved it because not only did it feel like a fun dumbed down version of Battlefield, but it retained that grounded feeling from playing solos without it being too stressful for me. The way to win this mode was still last man standing or last team standing, which if you were on the winning team, it was a cakewalk. But if you were on the losing team, you had to go full ramble against 20 players and see how long you can survive for, which for most players wasn't very long.
You're dead! Let's go! 22 bomb, nigga! I just took out the whole squad! Somebody clip that!
Also keep in mind, respawning wasn't a thing back then, so if you died, you died, which is why this mode felt so grounded. Nobody knew how to build, so we all banded up to make bases. Some people would play the role of an aggressive soldier, killing off the enemy team, or play the role of a support, reviving the knocked teammates. And knowing that when we died we couldn't come back, seeing our beloved teammates get eliminated in battle was more immersive than most military shooters. Now, would I love to relive these memories again? Yes, of course, but is there anything Epic can do to replicate this mode in current day Fortnite? As hard as they try, no, it's pretty much impossible to make a mode like the first 50v50 in modern day Fortnite. Not that they can't, especially with Fortnite now having a pretty big community of players making custom maps, we can easily make a new 50v50 mode that's objectively better in many ways. But it will never feel like the OG version because that mode was just perfect, but only for its time. This mode was grounded, and so were we the players at the time, not knowing the potential that building had, so it pushed us to work together and fight like an army. But we as players have evolved now, and we don't need to depend on our teammates anymore to build these huge fortresses when we could just ramp rush somebody and one-pop them. And it's not just this mode that was nostalgic, it was also the weapons, the map, and just every little detail that old Fortnite had. It's something people want to see again. But if Epic decided to focus on making updates just for these people who want Fortnite to stay OG, this game wouldn't have grown to the extent it has. Now, it is not a secret that Fortnite has been insanely popular for a very long time, and one of the reasons this game refuses to die is because of its constant changing environment, with new updates being added almost daily at this point. Now, I can see why this could be a complaint with many players, with the idea of FOMO, the fear of missing out, being so engraved into this game design, which can make it hard for some players to get better at Fortnite because there's never a point where this game doesn't change. And shit, even as a game reviewer myself, I don't know how to approach Fortnite because if I say that they need to improve or add onto something, they will literally do that like one day after uploading my review. But because of this, Fortnite has also become a shining example on how to make a great free to play game, offering so much and more with future updates to come for just $0, which is why I don't mind them updating this game at the pace they do. But some people generally hate this, like when Epic decided to update the movement animation in Chapter 5 to fit with almost every other feature being changed, they got flamed for it by almost the whole community. And well, yeah, it did kinda suck at first. Knowing Epic, this shit would have changed in like a week, so I didn't really mind this new update. But these players generally don't give a fuck if Epic was gonna fix it or not. They just hate the new updates even if they are objectively good, because they just want the game to stay on the Chapter 1 map, keep the original loot pool, and just be the simplistic game it was when it first came out. So when the OG season did come out, yeah, a bunch of players came back to check it out, including me. But isn't it weird how you didn't really see that many players talk about how it feels like the good old days now when the season was live? That's probably because almost every other feature that was added stayed the same. I don't remember being able to run away when I got shot at. Luke Lake did not have zip lines to avoid the slow ass water, which thank god they added this, cause holy fuck, I forgot how bad OG Luke Lake was. The snow biome wasn't this little cum stain in the corner of the map, it was a huge biome before. And the textures and lighting had this semi-realistic look to them compared to the more nostalgic cartoony look of old Fortnite. Now, of course, do I expect them to remove these mechanics and make zero changes for this OG season? Of course not. I'm actually okay with them keeping these features and changes, except for making the snow biome smaller. I don't know why the fuck they did that. If they removed these new map additions and now well-known mechanics, then the season would have felt OG, yeah, but it would have also been a pain in the ass for newer players and players who got accustomed to the new gameplay. So while most people did enjoy this update, the people who were expecting to get to relive their old memories on this new season were pretty disappointed, because it's just not the Chapter 1 map or loot pool that they missed about old Fortnite, it was the memories and moments that they had. And I don't want to be mean, but we need to stop chasing these nostalgic feelings. Not only does this hurt the game by demanding old features to stay the same, which can encourage a studio to not make any substantial improvements to the game, but this can also hurt you, the player, because you would just constantly disappoint yourself if you think every game needs to stay the same and never change for the better. Even if games have a good formula, we need to let them evolve, because nothing stays gold forever. That's why I respect games like Fortnite for knowing how to keep up with the time and experiment with new ideas. Even if they can damage the game, they know they need to try to adapt to stay relevant. Relevant. Fuck, I don't care. And this is why I also love checking out new games, because I know if I just stick to one game, my love for it will start to deteriorate and I will start to fiend for something that is similar to when I first played that game. Which is why instead of just waiting for Fortnite to go back to its simplistic battle royale roots that will never happen, I'd rather play something else that can offer something similar to that but new at the same time, like Darwin Project did. Now, Darwin Project was a battle royale game that had a heavy emphasis on survival, and while it had mixed reception and shut down most of its servers, this game stuck out to me a lot. I remember first finding this free-to-play game on the PlayStation 4 store and just getting addicted to it for a week straight because of how much it reminded me of old Fortnite while still being fresh and unique. OG Fortnite was never a survival game, it just felt like one, but here you actually had to make a campfire to keep yourself warm in the cold environment. You only had an axe and a bow to fight players, making these combat encounters feel like a test of your survival skills. And unlike most battle royales, instead of having a 100-player lobby, it only had a 10-player lobby, which I know doesn't sound as exciting, but it just made every fight feel 10 times more intense because it felt more realistic to fight one player for a long period of time rather than to have these crazy box fights with 50 players at the end of the game. This game reminded me of how scary playing solo was back then in Fortnite, and I think that's why it's so engraved in my mind, because it grabbed something that I reminisced about back in the days but remade these ideas with more focus and better game design, which if you think about it, every game kinda does this. Apex Legends grabbed the hero shooter idea from Overwatch and turned it into an enticing competitive shooter. Call of Duty was inspired with the success of competitive shooters and intertwined the popular Modern Warfare support for reboot with a battle royale mode that didn't suck. And Fortnite was simply inspired by PUBG and made a simple battle royale mode that blew up because of how easily accessible it was. Every game builds off of each other, so why do us players refuse to see these connections that all these games have and just stick to that one game specifically? Maybe most people are just too comfortable with that one game and don't want to experiment or try new things. And that's why me, a Sigma gamer from heart, suggests that maybe it's time to deviate from these games and try something new for once. I know it might be scary for some of y'all, but if you are tired of playing Minecraft, for example, for it being too easy, why don't you look for new challenges in similar experiences like Terraria? Because by doing this, you are constantly making new memories and moments with these new titles rather than just playing the same shit every day and getting bored of it. And I'm not saying you have to quit playing Minecraft or Fortnite forever, but maybe if you give these games a break, you will start to gain an appreciation for them and realize that it's not just the game that's losing touch with you, it's you that's losing touch with it. Unless it's Overwatch 2, that game is way out of touch with its community. Hey guys, it's me Luminit. So my last essay video blew the fuck up, and I just want to say thank you all for the support with the likes, comments, and subscribers. You do not know how much I appreciate this. And while I know that video is not perfect, I want to take this time to use my outro and ask if you guys can give me constant feedback and constructive criticism on these type of videos so I can grow and make them better. Also, not every video on this channel will be an essay video. I try to post every week, and right now I'm definitely experimenting with my content to see what you guys will like to see the most. Also, this is not in script, but the music was by my friend Flood. Go check him out on SoundCloud in the description below. He makes fucking fire music. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and are willing to stick with me on this YouTube journey. Thanks for sticking around.